is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Come on. All right, this is a little crazy. Hang on. I got one more thing to do here. My phone is acting really weird. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think it worked that time. You guys back? It's right now. There we go. All right, so the video's on.
The horse says, hey Kendra.
There we go. Woo! Goodness. I couldn't get the phone to stay on horizontal today for some reason.
Samantha Goodness says, teal horse.
Good morning or good afternoon. Hang on. I'm just out driving around today. And so I pulled in here. I didn't go to the bathroom, by the way. I put their locks on there. I was going to. Anyway. Man. I don't even know where I am anymore.
That teal horse says, ha ha ha.
All right. You would think I've never done this before.
Happy Mama 792 says, hello Greg.
Hello. Good morning, Coffee Mama. I'm not making any deliveries today. I'm just in my car. I wanted to drive by the decoration house. So I had an appointment. I set up the camera before I left the appointment, but apparently I didn't. But we're on our way now.
The horse says, hey Coffee Mama.
We are north of Baltimore right now. We're not in the city. We're like close to a very large suburban area called Towson, which is where I was. So we're going to go north a little bit and then head over across.
Happy Mama 79 says, just popped in for a few seconds. I have to get back to. I'll check you with you later. Enjoy your day.
You too,
At
Kendra.
Samantha Goodness says, I think I said the 7th. Watch the decorations.
You did say the
until
7th.
the end of April. Lol.
No, you did.
Gideonet says, I am worried with the good weather this weekend that the homeowner will take.
I think you were the 7th. I don't know, though. He's got a lot to take down.
Ways Double Hazy says, Towson. I just wanted to hear how Pumpkin pronounced that.
Oh, there you go. She said it right. Good. Wait. Maybe he is.
Samantha Goodness says, I have to get multiple phones to watch all of you guys at one time. Lol.
I know.
At Gideonet says, hey there at Cameron.
So we're going to head up to Hunt Valley and then head across. I'm trying to think of the best way to go. I guess I'll go all the way up. I'll go up Falls Road. Go through the valley. It's a beautiful day.
At Cameron Please Double Hazy says howdy Gideonet. Samantha Goodness says I was really enjoying the suspenders talk when I watched your replay, lol, so funny.
Yeah, I haven't figured out. I don't even know how to put suspenders on. Like, I think I tried it the other night. I'm gonna have to look up a YouTube video to figure out how to put suspenders on.
Samantha Goodness says, and I agree, you need to go all in on the look. Tucked in shirt, bow tie, the works, lol.
Bow tie. I didn't get a bow tie though. This is starting to cost me a lot of money. A wardrobe. It's kind of nice not being in the van.
That Samantha Goodness says, man, this looks just like how it looks outside where I am.
Yeah, we're not getting much sun for like for a while, for the next few days. It was very foggy this morning. This highway would take you up to Pennsylvania. Like maybe, what, 10 or 15 miles, something like that? It's not that far. But we will not be going to Pennsylvania today.
Sweet Double Hazy says we're not getting much what? I didn't know what that word was that you said.
Not getting much sun. Well, it was starting to look like, I mean, there for a second I thought maybe it was going to come through the clouds, but it didn't.
Squeeze Double Hazy says sun. What is that?
I know. But it is 50 degrees, so that's good.
Cuddly Beard says now it's better.
Yeah, we got horizontal finally. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't staying. Although, well, I do know why. I think I had my phone locked. Just
Cuddly Beard says it consummate the goodness hey free. Consummate the goodness says hi, Richie smiley face.
Wow, I'm surprised you recognized this smiley face.
Cuddly Beard says da 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 do 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 da do 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 da. At consummate the goodness says be right back. Going back and forth between you and Sean Law. Shared the stream, though.
Oh yeah.
At Hala6448 says good afternoon Craig and everyone.
Hey, Hala. Good to see you. Welcome to the car. I'm not making the delivery now. I'm just driving around. I was gonna
The goodness says Hala.
drive past the decoration house to check it out today. Figured if I'm gonna do that on my way home, I might as well go live and let everybody see what we find.
The horse says hey Hala. Hala6448 says hello Kendra.
Sean's out working. I guess he is. He does those package deliveries and stuff. Different kind of.
Hala6448 says hello at Teal Horse. Cuddly Beard says it didn't translate it lol.
Didn't translate. Sometimes she gets confused.
Hala6448 says cool Craig. How's your day off going?
All good. All good. I had an appointment this morning, but now I'm just gonna check out the decorations and then head home. This area is called Hunt Valley, which is where, like, you see all these fences. There are a lot of horse farms along here.
Oh, 6448 says I don't like appointments. Doesn't matter what type.
I don't mind appointments. I'm a little weird. I actually like the dentist. I don't mind going to the dentist. I don't mind most appointments.
Or says I like most APPTS either.
There are cows mixed in with the horses. Doesn't seem right. Actually, we're coming up on off to the left here. If you see a house off to the left, right here, like through those trees that back there, it's where Cal Ripken used to live a long time ago when he was an active Oriole.
Paula 6448 says right teal horse. I like just to pop in, even if I have to wait.
We got a few horses up here. Horses on the right. They're brown and white though. None of them were teal.
Horse says I didn't see any teal ones.
No, no.
Paula 6448 says it seems strange to be watching you without phrase clanking sounds, Craig.
I know,
At teal
right?
horse says you said at same time I was typing.
I know, it is weird for me not to have trays making noise. I can take turns a little faster. Worry about shifting place.
Four 9223 says how you doing, Craig?
All good. How are you? They have brick speed humps here. Welcome to the ride, Sador.
Sabor 9223 says nice to hear that.
How are things there?
Sabor 9223 says I am good too.
Good, good, good. Hopefully these trees don't get my connection whacked out. Yeah, we might have. We're going into some thick trees here for a minute.
+6448 says hello at Sibor. Samantha Goodness says I was thinking the same thing about the tray sounds. Holla lol.
I know it's got to be weird. I feel like it's very quiet compared to my normal work environment. And we don't have a logo on the hood.
Samantha Goodness says holla. What if you had an appointment to pick up a bag full of money? Lol.
That would be a good appointment. Like if you needed to go settle your, if you won the lottery and you needed to settle your paperwork and stuff, you'd want to go to that appointment.
+6448 says right Kendra. It feels like we moved up, rolling on a better class.
You can't see, I have this, you can't see the speed I'm going, can you?
Samantha Goodness says yeah, the ride is so smooth and quiet I keep thinking he's muted. Haha.
You can't hear my, yeah, I don't have the music turned up very loud. This is historic Glendon, established in 1871. Hear the little chime noise.
6448 says one of the banks here asks to make appointments for certain things. He'll still pop in or make appointment on my way. Same with haircuts.
Yeah, I think my bank changed to mostly appointments during COVID. You couldn't just walk in anymore. I think they've kept it that way. I don't know. I never really have to go to the bank, thank goodness. I found a dog along here one time. I used to walk at night, and this would be part of my walk. I came by here one time, and there was a dog that started following me.
Plus 6448 says I still walk in. They know Hala don't like appointments.
You don't hide it. You don't pretend that you're having a good time.
Samantha Goodness says haha. Cuddly Beard says welcome to the live stream. I.
Richie, you definitely give her a workout.
Plus 6448 says are we still in horse country?
No, we've actually moved over now to, now we're headed out to Carroll County. We're kind of in the middle. The circle that I make when I'm making my deliveries, we're like within that circle now. It's a different route. Actually, I think I'm going to stop at Walmart when I get up. Like at the end of our ride, I'm going to end near Walmart, do some shopping. I have absolutely no food in my house. Well, that's not true. I have frozen stuff. Like I've been trying to like eat the frozen chicken and fish and stuff. Like if I cook more than I can eat, then I usually freeze part of it, and that's been accumulating over time. But otherwise, I have nothing in the house. Nothing.
+6448 says, I think I missed the end of the You Found a Dog story.
Uh, I didn't really finish the story. I don't think. I so I found the dog, and so it followed me, and then I took it all the way home, and it was a nice dog. I put signs up. Like I went back to where I found it, and I put signs up around, and I think it took like a week before anybody called me, and they finally called me and said, "Yeah, I think that's our dog." And so obviously they didn't go out looking around because they would have seen one of my signs. But when they called, they were like, "How's the dog doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, he's fine." And they were like, "Do you want to keep it?" And I didn't, because it was starting to kind of have some. It wasn't getting along terribly well with my dog. Like up until that point, I would have probably said yes, but it wasn't really getting along with my dog. It was getting kind of nasty with my dog. So I said, no, I don't want to keep it. It's not getting along with the dog I already have. But I thought that was weird. Like, they didn't care a whole lot about this dog. Surprised they even called. I think the children, one of the kids called and said, "Hey, that's our dog." And then I think it was the mom that got on the phone and started asking me whether I wanted to keep it or not. So she probably wasn't. She probably would have never even called. But anyway, so I had the dog for about a week. And my dog was very relieved when it left.
+6448 says, no tags or chip. People are weird. They sound like they were to give a better home, but
Yeah.
still curious.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would have been like out every day. I would have been looking around. It's hard to
Samantha Goodness says, it's so sad when that happens. One of our dogs is not working with the other dogs in our house.
Yeah, that's hard. Weird thing is so I had a male and a female Sheltie, and then I had puppies 10 years ago. That's like, there's a whole series of videos about the puppies. But after they had the puppies and I kept one, the father, Andy, he was like 15 at the time. And Shelby was the mother. She was 3. So yes, there was a difference.
Q7L says, hey y'all watching and liking.
Hey Mountain Man, how are you? But AJ was the puppy. That's the dog that I still have. So AJ and his dad didn't really get along. They kind of got into some.
Samantha Goodness says, Mountain Man.
They got into some arguments, let's say. I mean, it was never that bad, but they just didn't really, they didn't play together. AJ was a mama's boy.
+6448 says, hello at Mountainman.
Mountain Man, I think you picked, I think, if I understand the comment you left on one of the videos was just the number 7. So either you were feeling lucky that day or you were picking 7 as the day, which is the same day that Kendra picked. But we could have 2 people on the same day if that's the case. But that's what I didn't realize when I was putting that video together for sure whether that was going to be your day or not. But I think that's what you were saying. For the decorations contest. Just realized I talked about it.
Containment-Q7L says hello Kendra and Hala. Hala 6448 says number 9, number 9, number 9.
Number 9? Is that your impersonation of the Beatles?
Containment-Q7L says knowing me it was just a typing mistake lol.
Oh, okay.
Samantha Goodness says lol. Hala 6448 says yes.
Good old number 9. Did you have to play it backwards to hear number 9? Or was the song number 9? How'd that work? Because this was the whole Paul is dead thing. Look, there's my dentist, by the way, on the right-hand side right there. All smiles care. Maybe I'll try to get like a root canal and have it just live stream it.
Containment-Q7L says I would guess the Friday before Easter.
Friday before Easter. That would be Good Friday. What day is that? Friday before. Oh, because he might. Yeah, but if he's going to put up Easter decorations, he would want to have them up before then, don't you think? I don't know.
Samantha Goodness says you're probably right, Mountain Man.
He has started taking them down, though. I mean, there was a whole line of like
Containment-Q7L says April 3rd.
April 3rd. Okay.
6448 says I don't know about playing it backwards, but I found it in a dinner in a late night stubber. At Consummate the Goodness says Camus March 7th.
Well, I know March 7th. That's right now. Kendra's got March 7th, right?
Containment-Q7L says then try to put up the bunnies. At Consummate the Goodness says Oon.
This way. Now you're going to start recognizing the roadway.
+6448 says so. If all the dates pass and still up, will we vote again?
I guess so,
At Consummate
right?
the Goodness says what do you like to do for fun, Craig?
I guess we'll have to vote. I mean, yeah, we'll have to do again. What do I like to do for fun? I like to hang out with my dog, do stuff around the house. drive. Like, this is fun for me. Every now and then I go through a $2.99. Every now and then I go through a video game. I used to like SimCity. And then they came out with one called, what's it called? Something. Cities. I can never remember the name of the new game.
Entertainment-Q7L says Kendra eats sardines for fun lol.
Yeah, she does. One sardine at a time. See, I have
Samantha Goodness says haha.
to admit, I eat a whole can when I eat.
6448 any progress with the gimbal?
I attached it to my tripod because I was going to play around with it, but I haven't really made any videos with it yet. But I'm starting to play around with it a little bit. It has a way to project. Look, the sun's coming out. This is good. It has a way to project the image onto another device. Like, you could have your phone and you could be carrying your phone and see what your other phone is recording, which is kind of cool. And then I thought I could do that and then project my phone
says,
onto
what
a
did you do with the
TV.
rest of the can, Kendra?
She found, I know this. I know the answer to this. She fed it to the dog. They probably liked it. During your
Samantha Goodness says, yep, the dogs loved it.
during your live stream with Jason mentioned a fruit. It's like an Asian type of thing, but it stinks. It's called durian. I don't know, DURIN.
6448 says, doesn't it have an actual mirror?
No, it doesn't have a mirror. Oh, it does have a mirror. Yes, it does. Yeah. But this would be if you were further away from it than that. I know what you're. Yeah, it does. But anyway, there's a fruit out there that it smells horrible. It's called durian. Durian. I think it's durian. But I was aware of that, like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. There's a video. If you look at my videos, there's a video of my dog eating fruit. I didn't eat it. It smelled horrible. It smells like a corpse. I don't know any other way to describe it. It smells horrible. But I thought it was funny that he mentioned that, because when you said something like, is there anything you wouldn't eat? Or somebody asked that question. He mentioned that fruit, and it made me remember that. But my dog ate it, and I have a video of it. It's like 45 seconds long. That was actually...
Samantha Goodness says, I hadn't heard of it until Jason mentioned it. Now I'm curious to know what it smells like.
Well, and you can see what it looks like too. If you look at my video, you'll see what it looks like too. It's kind of... I want to say it's a little bigger than a cantaloupe, maybe, and it's shaped like an egg. It's not round, it's kind of egg-shaped, sort of. It's weird looking. It's very weird looking. But he ate it. And the dog that's eating it in that video is AJ's father. That's Andy. I think there was a period of time where people were like doing contests to see who would eat it.
6448 says, I heard of it last summer. For some reason it gained popularity, but it does stink.
It stinks. I don't know why people would eat it. Like, I don't understand why anybody eats
Samantha
it.
Goodness says, have you guys ever had dogs who were aggressive towards your other dogs?
I haven't. But I did. I've had dogs that really didn't get along with each other too much, but like they didn't play and have fun together. All right, we're coming up on the house. We're coming up on the house. It's been kind of rainy and yucky, so I don't think. Yeah. I see a. He's still got stuff up. Yeah, he's still pretty well decorated.
The horse says, moment of truth.
There it is. So we still have decorations. What is today? Today is the 4th, right?
The horse says 5th. At Samantha Goodness says 5th.
Oh, today's the 5th? Okay. Time flies.
Paula 6448 says, I've only had one dog, but a neighbor had an over-aggressive poodle.
I had a dog one time when I was young. Our family had a dog. It wasn't my dog really, but our family had a dog. A German Shepherd that was a little off. I mean, it was a nice dog. It wasn't a mean dog, but she would like run into things. Like,
Samantha Goodness says, I am at a loss with this dog. She is so sweet, very obedient, loves to go on car rides and walks, but she attacks our other dogs.
that's weird.
I don't know what to do.
That is really weird. How long have they been together? Like, is this something that just started, or is she new to who was around first? You know what I mean? I wonder, like, if it's. That is weird.
Samantha Goodness says she was abused, so her behavior is different from the others. They know how to control themselves, she doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's sad. I wonder if there's a way to work with her to fix that.
Plus 6448 says, I learned poodles can be very aggressive, always picking on my dog, and owner was an idiot.
Sometimes little dogs are very aggressive, like Chihuahuas. I used to get attacked by a Chihuahua when I was walking Andy through the neighborhood. One time he like totally blindsided us. We're walking along and I just see this thing darting at us from the corner of my eye.
Samantha Goodness says she's been here for over a year now. She's only 3, so we're trying to find a home for her where she's the only pet. It's been really hard to find a home for her, though. At Hala 6448 says, how did you get the aggressive dog Kendra?
It was a rescue, I think, right?
Samantha Goodness says we got her from an adoption rescue shelter.
So she was like 2 when you got her.
Samantha Goodness says yeah.
Big cow.
+6448 says because in many places if you already have pets they want to visit home or bring them to see the interaction.
Yeah, that's true.
Samantha Goodness says I have reached out to so many places, but as soon as they hear she's attacked our other dogs, they say they can't take her, then offer behavioral euthanasia.
Oh, well, that's no good. Yeah, it's going to have to be like probably somebody that's just willing.
6448 says what type of dog does it look like? At Samantha Goodness says well, she was great with the other dogs at first. The longer she's here, the worse it gets.
Huh. Do you just keep them separated at this point? Or can they tolerate each other for a period of time? Look at all the cows. All the cows are laying down.
Samantha Goodness says she's a pit bull. I did an adoption video last December if you want to see what she looks like. Beautiful and so sweet.
Oh.
+6448 says the cows are on strike.
Yeah. They're probably just laying down thinking, thank goodness winter's over. Well, back.
Samantha Goodness says yeah, it's gotten to the point where we have to keep them separated. So they're crated, then let out separately. Even in her crate she's trying to attack our pit mix. It's a sad
Jeez.
situation.
Oh, that's really sad. I used to be in here at like 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's gonna be weird. Weird when other people are in here.
Paula6448 says I am always tempted to get another dog, but I like the freedom of not having one.
Yeah, they do kind of tie you down. I don't think I could ever live without one, but they do tie you down. All right, guys. Let's turn around here. It's the end of our journey. This camera's very close to me in here.
Says that does sound rough, Kendra.
The camera is very close to me in here. I might have to move it somewhere else. But anyway, all right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. We saw at least we confirmed that the decorations are
Samantha
still
Goodness
there.
says weird to see you in that vehicle.
I know.
Lol.
And look, my seatbelts are still fastened. When they did the inspection of the car, they fastened all the seatbelts.
The horse says thanks for the ride, Craig.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad you guys could stop in. I will be back on delivery runs tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's what is tomorrow? What the heck is tomorrow? Friday, yeah. So I'll be 5 o'clock, 5:15 tomorrow. All right, guys. Be good. Over and out for today. I'll see you online probably somewhere, somebody's room later. See ya.
Paula 6448 says take care everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day off.